Capricorn, hi, let's get straight to it. This is your reading for the next 7 days. What does Capricorn need to hear for the next 7 days? Oops, it flew out. I'm just going to get these cards out before we start here. Anything else for Capricorn? Right. I'd like to, let's clarify these cards here, please. These three that came out together. A lot of cards there, isn't there? Right, fair enough. Okay. Right, making a judgment call on heartbreak, keeping in your power, being totally independent. It's like you need to bring balance of something here. I mean, there might be a message, you know, sometimes these are harsh messages as well. Something that might bring balance, you know, just as a fairness of balance. You're sort of going into your dynamic energy and deciding to be more creative in your own world and be, you know, do it for yourself kind of thing. So you could be making a judgment call. It's based on something where you've had heartache. You're standing in your ground and being truly in your power as a Cap. You're definitely coming back to your own element, Capricorn. You're going to be there's going to be success here. It's your own success. It's your own, you know, being single, being strong, independent. You're being single and strong because, you know, you might even be craving some sort of teamwork and justice and balance, you know, of something as well. There's been burdens. You could be dealing with an Emperor type of energy, or you could be becoming your own Emperor in your own world as well. But it's saying it's going to be successful where there was lies and deceit. You are going in the right direction. There is going to be that justice and fairness and balance as you become even more in your own element and do your thing and be strong, you know. It's a new cycle. It's the end of an old cycle. It's a new cycle begins. Okay, so it's about, you know, it's like you're turning a corner. There's a cycle that's done. This cycle is about your own empowerment fully, and you know, and that's when it'll bring in maybe a counterpart of a similar standing or similar energy, you know, and all of that. So that's all that. All right. Let's talk about this one because betrayal. There was betrayal. So, you know, 10 indicates the end of it though, and you're probably holding back on your energy about what I've just read there. You know, you're holding back. There's been betrayal. So let's find out more about that. So I say 10 sort of the end of it really. It's the end of the cycle again, isn't it? You know, the swords, when they start again, they start from the Ace of Swords, don't they? It's absolute clarity and truth. So yeah, standing in your power. Oh yeah, bless you. So you're standing in your power. It is very much being, you know, being the divine feminine as well, really, for the, you know, the feminines that are watching the read here. Inner strength for your, you know, passionate new beginnings, really. It could be with someone who you were betrayed with or felt betrayed with, or it could be that you just, you know, like we've just seen the end of a cycle, letting all of that go, and you know, inner strength for true beginnings, true new. It's saying it's time, really. It's time for, you know, if that new cycle, there's a new cycle, there's also, you know, make it happen. These could be about projects as well, make it happen. Inner strength, you are the Empress, creating your own world. So you've had the Emperor and the Empress in this read, so you know this could be you as well, balancing yourself to make it happen in your world more as well. You know, like I say, you're coming back, you're back in your element, Cappy, making it happen in your world. Okay, so lovely. It's lovely to see that. It's lovely that that was positive confirmation from such a awful card. So, and what about the Four of Pentacles? Because you know, this could also indicate, I know what this is, Divine Wheel, it often talks about love and connections, and that's kind of what it's all about, but it's also, you know, this is where we're being more careful with our finances to create more abundance as well, you know, which is certainly what you're doing when you're coming back in your element as well. But it also talks about holding back on energy from perhaps someone who you felt betrayed by. Yeah, and that's what's coming out here. You could at some point, or someone, or the person you were dealing with could be coming back into, like, you know, you might be getting your mojo back about it all. It is part of the new cycle, ending the old cycle that was, because you had to stand up for justice, fairness, balance, because of betrayals and all of that. Yes, you could be thinking that you're stuck, but you aren't about this. You're holding back on your energy, feel a bit sad as I'm reading this, feeling that you have to hold back and be careful because of betrayals and all of that. It is saying that there is a true loving reciprocal connection here. If perhaps two people, if two, you know, if really two people do come together and choose it to be. So that's what's happening there. I do feel a bit sad as I'm connecting to that one. So, and this, well, all of that really. So use your intuition, isn't it? Use your intuition. So tell us more about that. That makes sense, to use your intuition, doesn't it? It's also the divine feminine in the 5D. It's the wisdom and all of that. It's the true wisdom, yeah. Using your intuition about a loving connection. Again, it's telling you, it's telling you that even though either you or who you're dealing with, or who you have been dealing with, might think they're stuck, or you might think you're stuck, but you aren't stuck. There's a, again, I feel, oof, I feel funny about this. Yeah, there is a truly deep connection, and it's understood. Well, it's starting to be understood with more intuition. It is a very loving, reciprocal connection. Even though you or each other feel stuck, aren't stuck, it is part of the what could be a new cycle. You know, ending what was before, which was all the toxic thing, ending all of that, using your intuition to go forth with go forth. And that's what that card is, go forth. Need to tell you something, all of that. There's someone attracted to you here or something. Alrighty. It's like watch this space, isn't it? Okay, so that's all of that. And what's this? Yeah, be patient. Someone wants to come together and bring in an apology of something. It may not, you know, doing it without any BS whatsoever. So you might feel that you still need to have your guard up about this. Tell us more about these 4 cards. Well, it is, again, it's all about bringing it, you know, patience, but also balance there. This angel is all about balance with that triangle and higher source, which is all what this reads about. Anything else can you tell us about those 4 cards? Yeah, it's something where there's been disappointment, lost, you know, mess ups, fuck ups, really, excuse the French, and but you know, coming out of that energy, there's a beautiful Two of Cups, which we've seen, and it's, you know, there's been lots of work done on this, and it goes from the 7 to the 8, like working hard, and it's paying off as well. So I think it's one of those things. Is it all that work done? Is it worth it? Is it worth saving this? Is it worth going forward? Maybe that's something that you got to think about. From the cards, it looks like it is, even if it's been really bad and horrific and betrayal and everything. But you know, it's up to whatever, isn't it? Circumstances or whatever. I'm just going to ask if there is some sort of coming together, which this is indicating. Can you give us an idea of when that'll be? Say, like the months. Let's see if it can give us a month here. I don't know if it will, but what month might this happen? What month? What month? Okay, so 5. So it could be May. It could be May next year, perhaps. All right. So on what day? What day should we have? The 3rd. There you go. The 3rd of May, perhaps. All right. There you go. I don't know if that's saying that or not. But so maybe something will truly come together fully, properly in May next year. Who knows, right? And I'm just going to say that's the 5 of Wands, where that's also the 5 of Wands, where, you know, it's been conflict. You know, there could be some sort of conflict in between that or whatever. The 3 of Wands is you go in the right direction, even if it's challenging and you sometimes don't see the result. So just bear that in mind. I don't know if that's going to be your story or what happens with you. But there you go. Alrighty. So right, before we go then, let's ask okay, what does Capricorn, what will help Capricorn right now? Right, so this is focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Come out of that sort of grief energy. Be the Empress. You know, we're seeing it again. So you must be someone who's like a divine feminine here. Really, you are being, you know, being your beautiful power, and focus on you. Just focus on you for now. You think you're stuck, but you aren't. Be positive. You're coming out of something here for a solid new beginning. You're creating your own beginnings here. You've worked really hard. Maintain that higher ground as well, because it's either you put a stop to something or something transforms here. But let's clarify. Can we clarify that death card? But no matter what, you're doing the right thing. Yeah, there's a decision to be made in love here. Yeah, because of toxic. See, I mean, look at these cards, are they similar, aren't they? It's either something is held together in a toxic fashion, or something's held together in the beautiful, you know, it's either coming from the loving way or it's coming from a toxic way. So you holding your higher ground is not allowing the toxic anymore. So it either, you know, if someone holds on to toxic, then the whole thing ends, or with a good decision, you know, if that's what you both want, it could transform into something really, really beautiful. Anything else you can tell us on that? But it's you know, unfortunately, it's like you've got to keep maintaining a higher ground here. You can't, you know, there's already been betrayal here, isn't it? Yeah, it's this walking away for something more meaningful, it's really burdened you. You've been really burdened about this, and maybe someone else has as well. Just all the toxic, you know, bonds and, you know, addictions, and just awful. I mean, I keep saying there's 8 billion people in the world, nearly. You know, there must be connections where it can be true without it being, you know, toxic, you know. Anything else you can tell us? Yeah, because someone was like that win at all costs type of energy, or they might be really wanting to win this now. But that's like someone's way of the highway, you know. It's like, I'm going to do it my way, I'm going to chew everybody off. Well, yes, I think maybe someone's realising how much hurt they've caused by doing that. And, you know, maybe actually want to come together now in a true loving connection, whether that's with you or whether it's with someone else. You've really helped, whatever, you've really helped this energy transform anyway. And hopefully realise that, you know, all that does is make something just, it'll die, whereas coming from love, then it can become really beautiful. So well done, Cappy. Whatever you've done, you've stood your ground with something. Keep going. You're going to have to keep going as well, because it's still showing up in your energy, unfortunately. And I know it's really burdened you as well to have to walk away, to keep going towards meaningful. And keep going. You're doing well. All right, good luck, Cappy. Bye.